Oh no, come on. Oh my god, that's hit the softest part of the green. That's such a good putt. But we have to do it all again. But as I said, you know, this is a great test of your mental patience and resilience. And this is why I do this game. Today, we're going to get back out on the golf course and I'm going to take you through an on-course game that I think is really, really tough, but also super beneficial to help you sharpen your game. We're going to play a 6-hole, 2-ball, worst ball. Now, haven't had a chance to do this for a while because obviously the courses have been closed and haven't really been able to get out on the golf course. But today, we're back here at Mannings Heath. The course is drying out. The sun is starting to come out a bit more. It's warming up. And I'm going to take you through this on-course game of 2-ball, worst ball. So let's get out there. So this is one of those games that, as I said, is super tough. And what it's going to do is it's going to test your mental patience. It's going to test, obviously, your game and then also your strategy, because you really have to make sure that you're picking good targets and almost ensuring that you're taking the trouble out of play to kind of get around the course. And I think this translates so well to when you're actually playing in a tournament or a competition, because you've really got to think about those things a lot more. So yeah, for 6 holes, my goal is, I think, to shoot, if I can shoot 1 over or better, I think that's a really good score. But let me know in the comments what you think I can score for these 6 holes coming up, and yeah, let's get out there and see what we can do. Okay, so we're going to start this on the second because there's a temporary green on the first today, so don't really want to do it with that. So second hole, then we've got winter tee, so there's a couple of forward tees as well, so it's not, you know, it's not going to be playing super long in terms of on paper, but it's going to play long enough with how soft it is and sort of where the ball isn't traveling as far. But we've got 260 to this pin now, and I'm going to take it on a little bit. I'm going to play a bit aggressive here. I'm going to go with a forward, got a bit of wind helping down out the left, but my target here is literally just left of the right hand bunker. You probably won't be able to see that, but I'll drop a little line on there now, and I'm just going to hit forward up there and just really trust myself to put 2 good swings on this. That's really good. It could be just up by the green there. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because I've got to repeat that. And obviously, wherever the worst ball is the ball that we play. So, yeah, same again, please. Just a little necky one there out to the right. So, okay, so you can see my first one is just there up by the green, and my second one is here. So we're going to have to play this one. Not a bad spot at all though. We got 50 yards here to the pin. Pretty good sort of little leave and a standard sort of pitch shot here. Just going to play this with a sand wedge, 55 degree. Just going to try and land this 3 or 4 paces on, sort of one hop check, and hopefully hit it in there tight both times. Oh, that dug in quite a lot actually. I thought that was just going to release maybe a bit more. Okay. So basically, just can't do any worse than that, which is about 15 feet away. Come on. Yeah, that's come out a bit better there. That's about 6 feet past it. This is a pretty good chance here. Got a little bit up the hill, right to left. I'm going to play this as a 2%. Yeah, got 15 feet. And actually, I fancy myself on this. We can roll 2 in. That would be an absolute dream start. Come on. Oh, just a bit shy on speed. Again, just can't do really any worse than that. Sort of when you miss the first part, obviously, then it just becomes a sort of lag it up sort of thing. You know, don't do anything silly. I mean, we had it straight away, but okay. So that's going to be a 4 par to start. Solid. Fairway green, 2 putts. On to the next. The third hole at Mannings is playing 350 yards today. Wind is off the right here, so I'm just going to try and hit my 3-iron down there. Leave myself sort of a wedge or 9-iron in. Just want to favour down the right side slightly because the pin is middle left today. Come on, need 2 good swings here. Okay, there's one. That was really good. Let's see if we can do the same on this one. And this is where, you know, it really tests your focus this game as well, because obviously you have to repeat everything twice. So you have to really make sure that you reset yourself, go through that full routine, that full process, and start again. Both really good there. That's gone slightly higher than this first one, but they're going to be in really good spots. Won't be much between them. So obviously you would have seen that, you know, I've spent a lot of time on the range, working on my swing, working on mechanics and everything like that. But now I really want to try and just get out on the golf course and do as much as I can. And things like this, these sort of on-course games, I find super beneficial. It just kind of breaks it up from just going out and playing another round of golf. Like, you know, you're starting to really sort of tap into sort of pushing yourself mentally, making sure that you're making good decisions in your strategy as well. So yeah, it's something that I'm really starting to ramp up now ahead of the season and tournaments kicking off. My plan is that I'm going to be playing some events from mid-April, and yeah, then we can start to really see what work we've done over the winter and see how that is faring up in tournament play, because obviously there's only so much practice out here or, you know, on the range that you can do, and ultimately you won't really find out if that practice has paid off until you're playing in tournaments and really test it in a competitive situation. So yeah, that's the plan. Try and get into some events from April, and then, you know, I plan to showcase that whole journey with you all. And yeah, I appreciate everyone who's supported me and the channel so far. I'm really sort of enjoying this journey of sharing it with everyone on YouTube. So if you haven't already, if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It means a lot, and I promise you there's going to be so much more good stuff on the way to come on this channel. When you're playing this game, this is the sort of stuff you want to see. There's not really a lot between those two, but I think probably the worst one, if you could say, is going to be this one here, just because it's slightly further away. And I think if you are in this scenario, just play the ball that's slightly further away from the flag. because generally speaking that is going to be slightly harder than the other one. So we got 126 playing 120 with the slope downhill, wind off the right here. So if I can just play it like a, yeah, I think just playing that sort of 115, 120 shot, I'm actually just going to hit a really smooth pitching wedge in there. And yeah, just a little bit right of it just to allow for that breeze. I've actually got a B on my ball here, can't be hitting him. Sorry, B. Right, come on. Need 2 good shots in here. Distance control here is absolutely vital to this green. It kind of feels like, yeah, wind is swirling a bit now. It feels like it's hurting a little bit. So this is where you've got to really commit to your distance and your number. I'm going to play this 120 smooth pitching wedge, shoulder to shoulder. That's pretty good. Just slightly short. It's on the front though. Pretty much do that again and we won't be far away. Sit down a little. Okay, pin high left, a little bit pulley that one, but they're both on the green. First ball here, second ball up there, pin high left. So going to be playing this first ball just on the fringe, just coming up slightly short on me. Just took a little bit too much off it, I think. Not a terrible spot actually, it's a pretty decent lead. Just going to have a couple of putts at this from about 30 feet, and there's a bit of a swing here left to right. Feeling that like a 3.5–4% there. So yeah, that's swinging quite hard. Let's play it as a 3.5. Again, just really got to get the speed now. 2 kind of lag putts up there I will take right now. Okay, a little shy on pace. Yeah, just that fringe just took the sting out of it a little bit early on. Right, come on, got to get inside that. That's the marker. Much better speed. Read it really well. So yeah, just speed. And this is where it gets super interesting. Like I've got a 2-3 footer here, but obviously I've got to make both of these. Otherwise it's a bogey. So again, real kind of focus, concentration is so critical when you're doing this. And even when you're just playing normally, like you have to still focus on these. You can't take them for granted. Just the inside left. Good stroke up the hill. Okay, there's one. Solid. Take a 4 there, to be honest. It's yeah, can be a bit tricky, that approach shot. So level par through 2, a really solid start. Let's see if we can continue to play solid golf. 4th hole then, 360 yard par 4, and they really tucks the tee here. You've got to hit a big draw. The green is basically over there for those of you that haven't played here. So yeah, you've really got to shape a draw here if you're a right-hander, or a fade if you're a FD. So just going to go with the 4-iron here. There's wind off the right anyway, but just got to try and hug the tree line here on the left and just shape one round. Just trying to play for position here. And that is my attempt at a draw that's moved about 3 yards. Okay. Same again, please. Got a little bit more draw on that. Both balls again in pretty good spot. Second ball here, first ball up there. I think I'm going to play this one though, just because it's slightly more blind from here on this angle, so it just makes this shot slightly trickier. We've got 142 playing uphill 3, and a little bit of breeze sort of off the right again. Just going to go with a 9-iron here, just playing that sort of distance 145 shot. Just going to aim slightly right and just allow for that wind to draw it in a touch. Oh no, that's the first poor swing today. That's gone way left. That's going to be interesting from there. Oh no, come on. It's better, it's still going to be a little bit left. It's just that upslope and the wind off the right combination, it really gets it going. First one here, second one here. So not much between them, but yeah, just overturned that first one especially a little bit too much. So now relying on the short game to get this up and down. Actually quite a fairly straightforward chip here, and to be honest, a good leave if I am going to miss this green. So going to play this just with a little sand wedge. Just try and play a little sort of semi chip and run down there. Just touch from the right. I've got it. Come on, need to hit this close. It's a very good start. Okay, can we repeat that? I will say when you're doing this sort of game as well, like especially this time of year, you can just, I think, just place it. Obviously not teeing it up crazy amount, but I think just dropping it, you know, you're going to find yourself in some pretty harsh lies. So yeah, come on then, let's see if we can get this one. That's a good marker to get inside. Yeah, really good. Take both of those. Take your pick, which one's worse out of those two? Probably just about this one, but I think we can give ourselves that as 2 pars. Yeah, pleased with that after that approach shot. Okay, level par through 3, halfway, come on. 5th hole. This is not the hole you want to be playing when the wind's getting up, and the wind is getting up right now. We got 160 yards, plays down about 10 from here, so 150 adjusted, but back into the wind. I think it's still playing about that 160 shot, so going to try and hit a little flighty 8-iron in there. But to be honest, I'd take anywhere on this green right now. 2 shots, just got to try and get it on the green, give ourselves a chance at 2-putting for par basically. Come on, we need 2 good swings here. Oh, be as good as you look. Oh, I just stalled up in the wind. Oh, it's just short on the front. I thought that was going to be really good. Come on. Could hit 7 here, to be honest, but yeah, I just feel like I'll be taking too much off it. I just want to commit to this 8-iron. Yeah, that's a better flight on it. That's going to be really good there. First ball here, second ball up there. So the second ball was really good. As I said, just that first one just stalled up on me in the wind. So now we've got 2 chips again to try and save the par. Come on, see what we can do. Not going to lie, this is lying pretty rough. It's going to be a little gap wedge, I think. Just try and sort of chip one up there, because it's going to be really slow once it gets on the green. So just going to try and really get sort of upright, steep sort of gap wedge on it, try and get ball first, take the hands out of it, almost like an extended putting stroke here. Just try and get one running up the hole, a little bit right to left. That came out so perfectly. Wow, really pleased with that. Okay, same again. Come on. Go, go, go. Oh, that just dug in a little more. 4-footer for par, right to left up the hill. This isn't really what you want in these games, but again, this is just really good practice. This is a bit of a swinger, but I'm going to play kind of a firm 2% off the right. Obviously, doesn't really matter if you miss the first part, so this has to go in. Come on, just really commit to the line and putting a good stroke on it now. That's such a good putt. Really, really, really pleased with that. But we have to do it all again. Yeah, this is where the game can really, really get to you. But as I said, you know, this is a great test of your mental patience and resilience. And this is why I do this game. Right, same again. Commit to that. Good putt, good stroke. And there you go. That's it, exactly the same putt. Didn't move as much, and that's the first bogey of the day. Okay, so 1 over through 4. We've got 2 holes left, and I'm going to try and get across to the 13th now to play the par 5 and then the 14th the par 3. Right, on to the 13th hole. We are +1, and this is playing about 450 today with the forward tee. So got wind off the left now, and par 5. Come on, let's see if we can get a birdie here. 2 good drives is critical right now. Just a little fade off the middle bunker with that wind off the left. That's gone so far right. Could be on the 12th tee. Oh no. I mean, it's fine, but it's just annoying to hit it over there. Oh, come on then. Just no worse than that now. Not great either, just down the right rough. First one on the tee box there. So I'm actually thinking this one now, because it's in the rough, this is the worst one. They're pretty much the same distance, but this makes this shot a little bit harder out of this lie. So we're going to go with this one. 150, plays about 15 uphill. So 165 adjusted, wind off the left. Going to try and hit sort of a hard, high 8-iron out of this roughy lie. Just got to try and keep it just left of this pin, ideally. Come on, we need 2 good iron shots here. This sets up quite well. Oh my god, that's all over it. Be good. Might be long though. I hope that isn't long. That came out like a rocket. I was all over it as well. Right, come on then, see if we can get better than that one. Came out a bit less of a rocket, but it's on the green, I think. Okay. Just pray that that first one hasn't gone miles over the back. The moment of truth. Walking up this hill. That's not a good sign. Can't see any balls. Oh, that's not ideal, is it? I think they're both long. Ah, what? There's one. Yeah. And there's two. Buried right in there. Right, we're going for this one just because it seems a bit more awkward in terms of the stance. So, yeah, going to play this with a little 60 degree. This green is so soft. Normally, if this was in the summer, I'd have absolutely no chance from here. But we are not in the summer. We are in early March, and it's been raining virtually every day this year. So actually, I can stop it. So try and land this almost like halfway on the green between the fringe and the flag. Chances here, actually. Actually did better than I thought. I thought I was just going to like stop really short. Right, see if we can get inside that. This would be really big to get the birdie now. Come on. Oh my God, that's hit the softest part of the green. Come on. Can't believe that. Just needed to miss that softest part and then it would have been fine. But now we've got about a 7-8 footer for birdie. And I thought this would have been, could have just chipped that one the same as this one would have been really good. Just a touch of right to left as this green is very wet, so there's footprints everywhere. It's kind of a bit of a hit and hope job. But process, that's all we can do. No. Okay, that's going to be a frustrating par in the end. Just doesn't roll down there with that. No. Okay, one over with one hole to go. 14th par 3. This is a tough one. Come on, see if we can get the 3. Right, 14th hole. We got 150 playing 145 with the slope, and the wind is sort of, I got it a touch helping off the left now, so just going to try and hit a little solid 9 in there. Really need to have 2 good swings here. Never mind making par, let's just try and make birdie. 2 birdies to finish. Come on, just a little bit left of it, let the wind just drift it to that flag. This game just really, yeah, it's just so tough. Like, any slight mistake is obviously exaggerated. Right, so walking up here, first ball just spun off on the fringe here on the right, and the second one is pin high right. So going to have 2 putts from here to shoot 1 over. Right, this green is soaking wet, so this is really, again, just a bit of a hit and hope. Going to play it about a foot left. Just got to try and hit 2 good pace putts here. Okay, not bad. Might have to mark that. Pretty much, yeah, that's like 3 feet, so not bad at all. Right, inside that from here. Come on. Go, 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 go. Oh, it's just come out so dead. Wow. Right, so we've got a 5-6 footer now to save par. And this is where, as I say, this game really is just a test of your patience. Obviously, these greens are, you know, pretty wet, so putting becomes much of a tricky thing now. But again, just trying to do the process. just a little bit off the left. And that's going to be a bogey. Not even going to hit that second one because there's not really much point, because that's it. Okay, so finished +2 there in that 6-hole 2-ball worst ball win. Yeah, bit of a frustrating finish, to be honest. I felt like, you know, could have maybe hit a couple of better iron shots on the par 3s, and then obviously, you know, with the conditions of it, it's not fantastic. So yeah, although not the score that I wanted, this is a great way just to kind of see where the game is at, and also, you know, just kind of test yourself a little bit more on the course rather than just going round and sort of playing the same sort of golf every time. So yeah, I really enjoy this game. I think, you know, this and other on-course games is really, really good. It kind of keeps it, as I said, engaging, keeps you sort of moving towards where you want to go. And, you know, especially when you're playing your same home course every time, you know, you can kind of just get into a little bit of a rut or a habit, and, you know, doing things like this just really kind of breaks you away from that a little bit more and helps you improve your skill level, you know, in a different way. So yeah, give this one a try, and actually let me know how you get on doing this, even if you did it for 3 holes or 6 holes or whatever you want to do. You can also combine it, you know, within, say, 9 holes. So you could do 3 holes of a worst ball, 3-hole best ball, and then 3 holes normal, that sort of thing. So yeah, give this one a try. Let me know what you think. And yeah, as I said, it's a great test of your game, and something that I'm looking forward to doing more of. So yeah, thanks all for watching. Your support is much appreciated, and I will see you all for the next one.